this reading year is just going so great. Between Blood of Hercules and Onyx Storm and all the Jamie Applegate 100 books. And now this. There might be a couple of you remembering that I rated the first book in this series, Bewitched, 3.5 stars, and said it was a good story, maybe even a great story, but it had a few issues, like some inconsistency around the magic system, the part that was specific to her, and some repetitions. I was not prepared in any shape or form how amazing this book was going to be. 6 stars, 6,000 stars, standing ovation. One of my favorites this year. I have severe focus issues, and I am struggling so hard to keep focus on reading books, even the ones that are exciting. I did this in, I think 5 days or something, because I still had the focus issues. But my God, this is so action-packed. Something happens all the time. So you would only get these little pockets of breathing, just a few chapters where you can just settle down and get your heart rate down and come up with theories that are only going to be half correct, because then there are plot twists that you didn't really predict, because you think it was going to go one way and then it was much bigger than you thought. God, I love this one. It was so amazing. The repetition I didn't like in the first book was fixed in this one and was made in a much more manageable way. The humor in this was spot on. I was laughing out loud so many times. The only thing I wasn't crazy about was the very last chapter. The cliffhanger that it ends on, because there's one more book that's not going to come out until next year. It's really, you sit there and say, well, yeah, obviously. So even Celine says it in her head. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what he does. So I'm not loving that was the cliffhanger, but I am excited on some of the other things that was set up in this book to see what happens in the third one. Doesn't even have a release date, except that it's going to be next year. There's a prequel that was just released in July. Most likely, probably, definitely going to need to read at some point. I might wait with the prequel until after I read the conclusion to the trilogy. All in all, I love this. There's nothing wrong with the first one. The criticisms I have could potentially be specific to my taste, and I do recommend it. It is a good story. This is just phenomenal. The first one was a great story. You'll be entertained. This one have you on the edge of your fucking seat, and you're checking your pulse to see if it hasn't climbed above 100. I literally checked. It was just beating really hard because I was so fucking excited. So much happens. This is not I'll read this in my busiest time. This is I have a lot of free time kind of book.